To shoot into a house in the middle of the night, a bedroom specifically when people are in there asleep, and strike a child, it's going to come to a stop.
A 2-year-old boy is fighting for his life in the hospital after being shot in the face while lying in bed with his parents.
Mobile County Sheriff's Office says the shooting happened at the St. Stephen Wood apartments and that it's likely gang related.
Our Dacian Smith spoke with the sheriff, and Dacian, you're told this could be retaliation.
That's right. Sheriff Paul Birch says they believe last night's shooting is connected to another gang-related shooting 3 days ago. Now with an innocent child in critical condition, he says he's had enough of this senseless violence.
They're just gutless punks who fired from outside the residence into a bedroom window.
A 2-year-old boy is in critical condition after an overnight shooting at the St. Stephen's Woods apartments in Prichard. Investigators say someone fired multiple rounds into a bedroom early Wednesday morning.
We believe that this shooting was gang related and was in retaliation for a shooting on Vestavia Street on June 1st with some other gang members.
So far, no arrests have been made in the shooting, but Sheriff Birch believes the target was a teenager who lives at the apartment.
And we believe they're all teenagers, and but to be fair, the target was her teenage son who's involved in gang activity, and he was, I'm sure, the intended target of the shooting.
Around 3 hours after this shooting, Birch says another one happened on Vestavia Street, which is less than a mile from the apartment complex. But he says no one responded when someone tried to call Prichard police.
He says he never saw Prichard, and when we began, because we're trying to put a timeline together, we checked with Prichard. They don't even have a report of the phone call. But he showed the detectives his phone, and it clearly shows that he made a phone call and that there was a connection.
Birch says the shooting highlights the problem surrounding juvenile records. He says since they don't have access to those records, they can't identify those who have been charged in juvenile court.
That needs to change, because that way we can identify and either try to correct that behavior and see if any of them can be saved. If not, we need to work on putting them in prison as they become an adult.
While the search continues for the shooter, Sheriff Birch says this kind of gang activity needs to stop soon.
As you can probably tell, I'm really, really frustrated over this, and it's going to come to an end as fast as we can make it come to an end. This is going to be a priority for our Special Operations Division.
Now, we did reach out to Prichard Police to ask about the report of a shooting on Vestavia Street after the apartment shooting, but haven't heard back yet. Meanwhile, Sheriff Birch is urging the community to get involved as well. So if you have any information about any of these shootings, he asks that you contact the Sheriff's Office immediately, and you can remain anonymous. Live in studio, Dacian Smith, Fox 10 News.